Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have planned an efficient day of freezer meals. So at the beginning of the day I started some tomatoes to make pasta sauce, and I made cinnamon rolls for breakfast. So the first thing I'm starting on today is getting these tomatoes cooked down for the lasagna pasta sauce. So we just got done grocery shopping. I got all the things I need for our freezer meal day tomorrow. But there's the receipt. Our total came out to $49.63. And I'll show you my calculator of what I estimated it before or along the time when I was shopping, to show you the difference. It was pretty accurate, but of course I didn't calculate the tax. So we're gonna go down here to the basement and get some tomatoes and what was that? Oh, corn. So here is some corn. And then over here on our can shelf, I am gonna find some canned tomatoes. Probably on this side. Okay, there they are. Okay. These are like quartered tomatoes that we canned. I'm just gonna grab 2 for now. I made that I knew we didn't really have at home that I needed to get to make these freezer meals and freezer foods for tomorrow. So oatmeal, I did not find any at the grocery store, and we do have enough, or we should have enough when I get home, or when I get to it tomorrow. I'll have enough oatmeal. Liquid smoke, I found that. I got that pretty cheap. Ketchup, I found that. I didn't get potatoes. I think we might have some at home. So I'm pretty sure we have potatoes at home. If not, I won't make the mashed potatoes we're going to be making for our freezer meal, which isn't a big problem because I don't really like to make mashed potatoes that much, but this is for a gift, and I'll talk more about that later. I got a small sour cream and a small, oh, did I get that? I think I did. Yeah, I did get the small cheddar cheese. So both of those items are for the lady I'm giving the freezer meals to so she can have toppings for her taco soup. And I'll go over what we're making tomorrow when I record. Anyway, I got Ziplocs at Walmart. And then muffin liners I got at the grocery store. Lasagna noodles, I got 3 boxes. And then mozzarella, I got that. And cheese is pretty expensive. I did get the shredded because it actually was cheaper. Like the pre-shredded, not the block. The pre-shredded was cheaper. Then ricotta is also expensive, so I decided to just get 3 cottage cheese for the lasagnas tomorrow. And then I forgot eggs. We are running low on eggs. We only have 12 chickens, and also it's winter and some of them are molting, so we are getting very few eggs. And so I might have to stop by on my way home because it is really cold out, so my groceries are going to be in my car for a little bit. And I did not get Fritos or heavy cream because the heavy cream were for the potatoes. And if I do have potatoes at home and I decide to make the mashed potatoes, I'll just use milk. And the Fritos, we can just use tortilla chips instead. But yeah, that's basically the small grocery haul I got. Then we have freezer meal day. This is kind of my little list. I think, well, we'll talk about it right now. So I kind of listed at the top here what we're going to be making. We're gonna make meatballs. So they're not like Italian meatballs, they're more like barbecue meatballs. I don't know. So they have oatmeal, and I'll pop the recipe up here, and I'll also put it in the description box. So right now I am mixing in the pasta sauce with the beef, and I'm doing the small batch because the person I'm making this for, her husband does not like sausage or pork, so we're just going to be using this mixture. I'm going to add quite a bit of sauce. Now there's only 2 of them living in the house, so I think a 9x13 that is this size would be too big. These are more durable, so I did want to use them. But I think I'm just going to like buy a cheap cookie sheet and give her these on it. So I think I'm only going to give her 1 of these lasagnas. Then she'll have 1 meatball square, and then a bag of taco soup, and hopefully like some muffins. So we're going to get the pan ready. Just put enough sauce so that the noodles can kind of get it on the bottom. Here we go. Then we're going to try and make these fit. So I haven't really mentioned why I'm making these freezer meals. I am doing this because I want to give them as a gift to someone I know. And so I am giving them 1 lasagna, 1 pan of meatballs, and 1 gallon bag of taco soup. As you will see later in the video, I make much more than that because bulk freezer meals just are more efficient and make more sense in the long run. So I make some for us as well. The meatballs, I'm gonna need like 6 pounds of beef, and we are running low on beef. Actually, I'm about to use all the ground beef we have, but my dad just brought in a cow to the butcher or the processing plant today. Well, I think that was yesterday. And so we're gonna have beef soon, and with these freezer meals, I think we should be okay. And then the taco soup, I'm gonna use 4 pounds of ground beef as well. And the lasagna, I did write 6 pounds of hamburger, but since we didn't have a lot, I decided to do all of it in sausage or ground pork. I am going to do the one for my friend in hamburger because her husband does not like sausage or pork. Mashed potatoes is a maybe on the list. B stands for blueberry muffins. And then biscuits, if we get to that does not sound fun or productive. So I want this day to be productive. And if we don't get to that, we won't do it because I feel like I could be tired and get a lot more done if I just skip the biscuits. But if we have enough energy, I'm going to do that. Then I kind of did some instructions on what I need to start first so I can be most productive. And then I didn't list the rest because it just is based on the progress of the beginning of the day. So this is all for tomorrow. And I did get the beef and pork out yesterday and tomatoes because we are going to be making our lasagna sauce. Okay, so we've finished these lasagnas. I'm going to let them continue to cool, and then I'll put 2 layers of foil on top of them. Meanwhile, we have some cinnamon rolls left from breakfast, and then we also have a lot of pasta sauce left. So I'm going to save that and the leftover pork for pizza night, and I'm just gonna put it in like some Tupperware. Then what we also need to do is clean up in here, and it is almost lunchtime and we're gonna hit a craft fair right after lunch, so I'm gonna take a little break from cooking. But we got 3 freezer meal lasagnas, and then this is the giant mess. So we have lots of cups. This is where we had dishes drying. I washed some dishes and Mom washed some dishes at breakfast time, around breakfast time. And this was just full and we just put them away. Then the rest of my beef is still de-thawing. And we don't want to microwave it because it needs to be raw for meatballs. Then we have all these dishes. Now, not all of these dishes are from today. Obviously, most of them are. But we still had some from last night, like that 9x13. And that is our scrap bowl and where we put our grease. But yeah, I need to put up the blender stand. Just a little tidying up before lunch. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the taco soup. So this is what our taco soup looks like. I think it's pretty much done. Some people might eat it for lunch. And then I'll put the rest in Ziploc bags after lunch. And we'll see, I'll show you that later. But it is pretty much done. So that's another freezer meal. So really we haven't been that productive. But I did cook like, I think I cooked like 9, well there was 6 sausage or pork and then 5 beef. So I cooked 11 pounds of meat and that took quite a while. And I also made the cinnamon rolls. So we're not doing too bad. It just seems like a slow start. So I don't know if I'm going to get to the muffins and bake things, but I do want to finish the meatballs when we get back later this afternoon. And we'll see what else I do. Lunch, we had the taco soup, and for supper, my mom made tortellini soup. And now I need to get these meatball sauces on so I can cook them because I'm done cooking, so I just want to hurry and get this done. Let's see, we need to turn the oven on 350. Added to the freezer with these freezer meals are 3 taco soup gallon bags, 2.5 lasagna, by 2.5 I mean the 2 are 9x13s and then the half is like a square pan. So we have 2.5 lasagna, 3 taco soup gallon bags, and then we're going to end up with 3 pans of meatballs. And that is all I got done for the freezer today. Now I did take some of the day off to go to a craft fair for like 2 hours. And then I did have a lot of cleaning, but my mom helped me wash most of the dishes. So that was very helpful. But I think this will help us out a lot. And like I mentioned earlier, some of these are for a Christmas gift. Freezer meals are so convenient and helpful when you don't feel like cooking, or you're sick, or maybe just a gift for someone if they're not feeling well, or just as a holiday gift. Or maybe you won't be home long enough to make a meal. You can cook them from frozen, but it takes an extra hour or 2. I didn't get everything done that I wanted to get done, but the more I do it, the better I'll get. Thanks for watching.